The welcome flow is one of the most important flows that you can have for your e-commerce store. This is the one flow that will bring in the most amount of revenue for your e-commerce company of all the flows out there. It outperforms all the flows. So this is a really important flow to have for any e-commerce business. Something that's important for this flow to work well is that you have a well-performing lead magnet, such as a pop-up form on your website. I have a separate video on how to set up a high converting pop-up form on your website, so please check out the description and watch that video if you're unsure how to do it. Before we jump into the setup, let's have an overview of the flow itself. This is an overview of the flow itself, so we're going to speak about what it is, why we have it, how it's set up. So what it is that you will have 5 to 8 emails for when somebody signs up to your email list. So let's say that you have a visitor that comes on your website, they see your pop-up form and they subscribe to this one. Automatically, they will enter into your welcome flow. Once they enter into your welcome flow, you want to have 5 to 8 emails that's sent to these people. Why do we have it? What we want to do here is to deliver on the promise that we have in the pop-up, for example. Probably in the pop-up, you will have something like get 10% off your order if you subscribe to our email list. So deliver that welcome discount in that first email. You want to educate them on your brand, and you also want to showcase your products. So how do we set up this flow? The trigger is when somebody joins our email list. And the flow filter will be that they have never placed an order since starting this flow. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So here you can see the Klaviyo dashboard. You want to go to the left side menu and you want to click on flows. Here you want to create a new flow, and you can either choose to build your own or choose one that Klaviyo already has. I'm going to choose for one that they already provide. I'm going to put welcome. And here you can see some different ones like welcome series, customer versus non-customers from Shopify. Once again, from a list, I will choose welcome series standard. So here you can name it whatever you want to name it. And then you want to choose your trigger. So the trigger here is very important. You need to choose the same list as you have for your pop-up forms or the main pop-up form that you have on the website. So if you want to show this one to the people that subscribe to your email list through the pop-up that pops up maybe 10 seconds after they enter the website, then you want to choose that list. So in this case, that's going to be newsletter. So just make sure that this list matches the one that you have on your sign-up form as well. Then we click create flow. So here we are. What you want to do is also to add a flow filter. So the trigger we have is set to the newsletter. That's correct. Then we want to add profile filters. So here you're going to click on add profile filter, and then select a condition. So in this case, it's going to be what someone has or has not done. We want to filter out the people that have already made a purchase because we just want to deliver this to the people that have never purchased. We want to welcome them to our brand, and we also want to incentivize them on using the discount code, right? So we want to filter out the people that have already placed an order. This will also include, if we put it up here as a profile filter, the filter will run for every email. So for email number 2, email number 3, email number 4, and so on, to see who meets the requirements or who meets the filters, and filter out those people that should no longer be in this flow. So here we want to put what someone has or has not done, placed order 0 times since starting this flow. So if they would purchase from email number 1, then they will not receive email number 2 and email number 3 and so on. If they don't purchase from email number 1, they will also receive email number 2 and so on. Click save and get back to the flow. Then what we want to do is to click on each email and switch off something that's called smart sending. So you scroll down to the settings for each of these emails and you will click uncheck, skip recently emailed profiles. If you have the settings and the triggers and the flow filters set up correctly for each flow, then this should not be any issue. Then you can take that away. However, if you're unsure if you have it set up correctly, then I can recommend to have this one, because basically that means that we will not email people that have recently, within the last 16 hours, have received another email from us. So if they have received another email within the last 16 hours, they will skip that person. Then I want to enable UTM tracking and I click save. And I will do that for all the emails in the flow. The subscriber will receive email number 1 right away, and then you want to have a time delay after that. So when will they receive the second email? Here I like to put it to 1 day. So 1 day after the first email, they will receive the second email. I want to uncheck this one, delay until a specific time of the day, because I don't really see the point of this one. If someone goes on your website, subscribes, let's say at 12 p.m. In the middle of the day, then most probably they are going to be available on their device the same time next day again. So I will just uncheck that one, click save. And I will do that for email number 3 as well. So here I want to put 2 days, uncheck that. And then I like to have here, the standard one comes with 3 emails. I like to have 5 to 8 emails. So it depends how advanced you want to go and how many emails that you want to send out in your flow. For this example, I will go for 5 emails. So here I want to, after the 3rd email, I don't want it to end. I want to put another time delay. Here I'm going to put it to 1 day again. Then I'm going to add an email. And then I'm going to do the same again. So time delay, I'm going to do 1 day again. And then the last email. You can build this on for however many emails you like, but I do recommend between 5 and 8 for a welcome flow. So here you gotta set up an email as well. So here you just click edit and then you edit your content and that's it. Make sure that for the new emails that you add, you also take away the smart sending and you enable the UTMs. So for all the new emails that you add, you need to have the same settings. In this tutorial video, I will not show you the content that we use for each email, but I will give you a little guide on how you can think for the content that you should put in this flow. So if you would like me to create a separate video on the content and the designs and everything that goes in this flow, let me know in the comments and I will create one of those for you. So here we go. For email number 1, I do recommend having, a welcome brand introduction in your email, plus the discount code, of course. So if you have a pop-up that says on your website that says get 10%, then this is the code that you should also include in that first email. For email number 2, you can showcase bestsellers and promotions of those, benefits of the products, the product or the products, maybe your best-selling products, or if you just sell one product, that's fine as well. Some social proof, maybe one review, something like that, plus a discount reminder. So the first discount, maybe you can put a reminder of that discount. Email number 3, brand history, maybe a founder's note, a story about how the company was created, the values of the company and so on, to give them a little introduction to your company and why they should like it. Email number 4, here we will showcase some testimonials, some social proof that can either be customer reviews, you can have videos, you can have GIFs of customer wearing your products, maybe influencer testimonials, and so on. Give them trust. Other people are also using our products. People want to see that. They don't want to be the first ones to use a product. They want to follow other people. Email number 5 is a discount reminder with product display. So you can have a block that showcases your products. Email number 6 would be trust. So here you want to give them, if they haven't purchased yet here, you're already on email number 6, maybe you need to give them some more trust factors. Do you have any risk-free guarantees, like 60-day money-back guarantees? Do you have warranties, shipping information, and so on? Email number 7 is a discount urgency. Basically, their discount is about to expire. They need to purchase now. There is no more time. The discount urgency. Email number 8 is the last chance. This is the last email they will receive in the flow, and that's the last chance to get that. So this is a little guide of how you can think when you're creating content for your emails in this flow. All right, guys, that's it for this time. You're ready to create your own welcome flow and make it really high converting. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next.